just wanna run. My energy is safe and when reveling I'm undone, I feel the decay. I don't wanna be alone. I can still feel you inside my bones.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Architect the Dreamer back with another ATD Reacts. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. If you are returning, welcome back. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button. Click that little bell so you'll get notified every time I drop a new video. Make sure to follow me on socials. At the beginning of this video, you heard a snippet of my most recent single, Bones, which is out on all streaming platforms. You can find the link for that in the description below. Episode 3 of Between the Lines is out now with my buddy David Wolf, who is a fellow reactor, an amazing reactor, and an even better dude. And you guys need to go check that out. And make sure to go give him a follow on YouTube as well. Alright, it has been a hot minute since I have done a REN video. The last few weeks of my life have been crazy and all over the place, and my channel hasn't been as consistent as I would like for it to be. I've been dealing with some issues with videos getting blocked and things of the sort, but we've got new REN. This is not a drill. Vincent's Tale, Sunflowers Prologue is out. Now, this has been talked about in comment threads on my videos for I don't even know how long at this point. And Vincent van Gogh, or Vincent van Gogh, however you want to say it, is my favorite artist of all time. The episode of Doctor Who that is about Vincent and his story with Matt Smith's Doctor is one of, if not my favorite episode of television of all time, and still makes me cry to this day. And just this idea of people not being appreciated for their art until they're gone, and then having the opportunity to appreciate them while they're still here, I think is just such a beautiful thing. And why I'm so quick to give people their flowers when they deserve them. And so I'm super interested about this. Obviously, Vincent van Gogh's story is quite tragic in the way that it played out, and REN does an amazing job at storytelling. And so I am just incredibly curious to see how this next series is going to play out. But we've got the first one. So without any further ado, we're going to dive in. This is REN. This is Vincent's Tale, Sunflowers Prologue. Let's get it.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down.
Alright, the horns right there are crazy in the instrumental. Interesting. So, this looks like Vincent, but this is clearly set in modern times. The dude's rolling a joint and watching the news. This appears to be a callback to the previous series, Tragic Scenes Last Night. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy who also declared dead at the scene after a violent altercation with police. So we're already getting callbacks to his previous storytelling. Oh, what a beautiful shame. The sunflowers wilt when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. Alright. We're going to run this all the way back to the beginning.
Tragic scenes last night in London. a 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to
Instrumentally, it's almost like a waltz.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down.
Oh! Oh! Okay, Ren. The scream? And the scream of saying war rains down. Okay. Okay.
Woes we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down. Blindingly loud. Never surrender.
Ooh! Oh, the horns and the brass in this are... Oh. So I love we're getting imagery right now. We're getting the guitar. We're getting the sunflowers. We're getting different imagery from his art throughout the apartment right now. But it's... I mean, the sunflower's on fire. And this music is... It feels very like I said, like a waltz in the way that it's kind of composed. And I like visually the shot that we're getting of just this, what looks like this such depressed man in darkness in his own place, which like this is what I would imagine his life would look like if it was in modern times. This instrumental is wild. Back on the wall back here, 910 215. Does that have any significance? I know that there's like... Well, first of all, I know Ren doesn't like put things in his video that don't have significance, but do those numbers mean something? 9, 10, 215. If you know, let me know in the comments. Also, I love the little ghosty back here. That's just chilling.
What a terrible scene. Here lie the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows. But the grass, it stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me.
Oh, that scream. So, I love the artistic choice in the video where we're just kind of getting this almost rotating shot around the room where we see him, we see the TV, we see the guitar, we see the sunflowers that are on fire, and it just kind of goes around and around. But every time it goes around, it's in a slightly different position and it's at a slightly different angle. So for instance, like this last one, it goes around and now we're like above him and we can see the top of his head with his head leaning back. Instrumentally, this is very very theatrical in the way that it's composed, with the brass, with the heavy, the doo, 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 with the heavy drums. Verse 2, oh, what a terrible scene. Here lies the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows, but the grass, it stays greener in places unknown. So this idea of like throwing grass seed down on concrete or on hard soil where it's not going to actually grow or do anything, but the grass, it stays greener in places unknown, which is just another way of saying the grass is always greener on the other side. And it's not. It's not. But this idea that you also like, the concept with that is the grass is greener where you give it attention, whether that's on your side of the fence or someone else's side of the fence. But this idea that you think the grass is greener in the unknown on the other side, and maybe you are trying to water the grass on your side or put the seed down on your side. But if you're doing that on hard soil, metaphorically, if you're putting your energy into a place, but you have a hard heart, or the person that you're trying to invest into has a hard heart, that energy you're putting into it is not going to reap you the rewards or the benefits that you're hoping it will, because you're investing that energy into something that is not going to be able to receive it. The same way that if you were to try to grow grass on concrete or hard soil or in an area that it's not going to be able to receive it, the grass is not going to grow. And then you're going to look at that and say, my grass is shit. What about the grass on the other side? Well, there's reasons for that.
In places unknown as we all fall down in London town, shaky ground carries me. War rains down blindingly loud, never surrender.
Oh. All the voices saying Vincent. God, the production value on this, even just the editing, going with the music, is so good. I'm sorry, what? Did he just throw a trailer for the next part at the end of this video? That's wild. Hold on. I need to go back. I want to watch once we jump through the TV all the way to the end there. Just these voices saying Vincent over and over again. Kind of the horror instrumentation. We've got the creepy piano. This creepy horror ambience. Build that tension, that anxiety is rising. Well, what song is playing in the background here? And for you, my lonely heart is calling. Each night I love you more and more. Day and night I seem to dream about you. I sing to you, I cling to you. Interesting. I don't know what that song is. If you know, drop it in the comments. So he's there with Vincent in that. Interesting. I'm very intrigued as to where this series is going to go, because that story didn't give us a lot, but it also did, from a visual perspective, it gave us a lot. And it kind of set the scene, which, thinking about it, I mean, that's what a prologue is supposed to do. A prologue is supposed to set the scene for the story that's going to take place. And that definitely feels like that's what this did, where we've got just this kind of rotating camera around Vincent. He's smoking a joint. He's depressed in his apartment. The lights off, with the sunflowers on fire. At certain points, you can kind of see out the window and you can kind of see flashing lights. And I don't know if that's a reference to the war raining down, as if like maybe those are explosions happening outside. And then at the end there, it's just this montage of going through the monotony of life when you are depressed, when you are in a bad place, where it's just like everything that you're doing, you're just there. You're not like actively participating in your life. You're not actively being present in the moments. You're just kind of going through the motions because that's all you know how to do. And I have lost track a long time ago of how often that has happened in my own life, where I'm literally just, at this point, I'm just going through the motions. Like I don't have anything that I'm trying to reach goal-wise. I don't even really care about any of that. I'm just like, all right, I'm waking up. I have to do these things. I have to go to work. I have to take care of this. And then I'm going to come home and sit in darkness. And I've been at that place in my life many, many times. And it is not an enjoyable place to be. And knowing the story of Vincent van Gogh, this is a very interesting sort of retelling of that story, and it appears that it's going to be happening in a modern context. So I'm really excited about where this is going to go. I can't wait for the next one. It sounds like we're getting it on July 31st. So we've only got 10 days to wait for that. So I am super pumped. That was so theatrical, and this, like, I've talked about this before, but like Ren's storytelling ability is so good. It's just like, that felt like I was watching a miniature movie. Even though there wasn't like a whole lot going on, there was a lot going on. Sometimes less is more. And lyrically, the story that we're kind of telling, as we all fall down in London town, shaky ground carries me, war rains down, blindingly loud, never surrender, is just like your world is falling apart around you while you're just inside trying to survive. And that is incredibly relatable and understandable why Ren would choose Vincent's life as a vessel to tell that story. I want to know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know, what did you think of this? How excited are you for the next chapter? And yeah, I can't wait for the next one. July 31st can't come here fast enough. So drop your thoughts in the comments. Like I said at the beginning, if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that little bell, click the like button on this video if you enjoyed it. Check out the newest episode of Between the Lines, which is my podcast where I get to talk with creators and reactors and musicians and kind of pull back the curtain on their lives so that they get to talk a little bit more about themselves and their background and their love for music. So go check that out. Episode 3 with David Wolf is out now. And I'll see you guys back here for the next one.